Guys and gals, welcome back.
Hi.
It's the Ironman Challenge. In this episode, we are in the Searing Gorge. And we're going to be slaying all kinds of stuff over here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll try to find some mobs our level. Hope everybody's doing well. Big update. Well, it's been like a week, I think, because I'm a little bit ahead in videos here. I need everything over here. Golems, dwarves, spiders, and some these elemental flames things. Bagnon's not working. Today is the day after the big update. Today's Wednesday the 9th. Yesterday the servers were offline pretty much all day, and I see they implemented easier access to the shop at the very top of the screen. Right? Don't fix any bugs that have been in the game for 20 years, but make sure you get that shop, easy access to the fucking shop going. Yeah. Appreciate that. It's very helpful. I don't know, maybe they did other stuff too, but that's the first thing I noticed. And I think that's why it's up there, right? It used to be down in the bottom left. You could access that. No, right at the top, nice and big and giant. Getting wrecked. Well, not really. I'm just not playing well. It's a little bit early for me. All right. Level 48. Bagnon's not working. I've got it disabled right now, but, you know, just Shift B, same thing. But I'm so used to seeing all of my bags together like that. There was an update to Bagnon after Blizzard's update, but it's still not working. Not that big of a deal. I'm not somebody who gets too pissed off at add-ons taking a while to get fixed. You know, the people who make these add-ons, they don't work for Blizzard. You can donate money or like tip them or whatever, but I think for the most part, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're compensated for these great add-ons that you're able to use in the game. They're not Blizzard's, that's for sure. Flame spray, man. Let's try it out. Okay. You keep that going. Oh, I can. Okay, we can get away. Did he hit me with it? Oh, he's immune to this. Fuck. Hold on. I'm fucking panicking here. The reason I'm panicking. I need that. Yeah, he's immune to the nature wand. It's not too good right here. I don't really want that. Yeah, we took a little bit there. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so this is why I have this other wand in my bag. Yeah, this does... Oh, it's fire damage. Okay, that makes actually more sense. But the current wand does even less damage than this one. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to put this here. And we'll put this here. Just make a little quick... Well, it's not really a quick change, but I can just click on it, essentially. Yeah, so we could probably switch back to the fire wand here. Whoop, hello there. Have any abilities? My God, Fire Nova. Luckily, the shield was up right there. Man, that is fucking hell. This guy resisted Shadow Word Pain twice. 610 mana wasted. Oh, boy. I don't know, man. I don't know if we can be here. Oh, I don't have the mana pool to deal with these things. So we're getting to a point where the Naked Warrior is actually easier now. Before it was the opposite. But the mobs have scaled up so much that I just literally don't have the mana to deal with them. Whereas the Naked Warrior, I'm based on rage, right? And I've got a better chance of getting the mobs down. Like you see, this guy turns into a dragon or something here. I don't know, something happens. Yeah, I don't know about this. Let's see if we can seek out level 47s. Of the various things we need. Like this. Just gonna have to take that. Oh, it's melee range. Okay. I can get out of the... I can run away from it. Good to know. $49. No, I don't want to fuck with 49s. Too easy to get resisted. There's a 47. For fuck's sake, man. Get myself trapped over here. Walk off with that. We fucking got it off. I need to get the hell out of here, man. I'm not sure what I'm doing over here. All it takes is for me to get one other thing on me, and I'm fucked. I just don't have the mana pool to efficiently do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just... This is a weird zone. As far as the levels goes, you can see it says 43 to 50. It's completely inaccurate. This should be like 47 to 55, I feel like. A little bit more accurate, but I just can't be here with this character, so I don't really know what we're going to do then. I was kind of hoping it'd be a little bit easier to deal with. Ba 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 ba. Where's the Hearthstone? Featherman Stronghold, way over here. Everything's kind of the same. Not really any safe place I can go, so I'll tell you what. We're going to Hearth Home is what we're going to do. Okay, I got drinks on me. I've got 65 of them. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. Let's make a quick little sale here.
Greetings.
Greetings. These are quest items. We can put those down there. Let's get a few more drinks here. As we go through them so quickly. That's 100 drinks.
May the stars guide you.
All right. Let's go screw with some Gorobashi bugs, I guess. I think that's what they're called. These Yetis up here, it's a 48 quest, which means there could be some 47s. We can go try this first. This is a 46 quest. Doesn't mean that's what it is, but... And we did this on the Naked Warrior. It's pretty easy. It's just like 2 patrols to watch out for, but not too bad to deal with. There's no ambush or anything. That we're going to hide. And that's the Lost Night Elf Girl, which we're not quite ready to do that yet. Okay, well, that'll be the plan. And let me do a quick cutscene here to save a little time, and I'll check back in with you at the Yeti camp. Hang tight. Alrighty. We have made it. Not sure if there's somebody... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say there might be somebody here because I'm not seeing this mob. But there he is. Says they have rend. It doesn't say they enrage, but I think that they do. $62 damage every 3 seconds. Not that good for us. I think these are doable. Yeah, the Renew combats the Rend fairly well. That is a patrol. Let's get this 48 out of the way. He's far enough away from this mob here. I forget what this mob's patrol is. It just goes back and forth there. Three bubbles. I guess they do not enrage. It's actually great. That might be an upgrade, those boots. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get used to that. No, it's leather. Patrol's level 47. So much easier to deal with. How much is Renew here? It's 250 mana. Okay. If I do 2 of these... Yeah. That's 510 damage. I'm better off just doing a, I think I'm better off just doing a heal instead of the Renew, but I've got to stop and cast it is the problem there. There's another patrol coming down here. Oh, these enrage. Oh, so the Rage Scar, right? Okay, so there's Ferocious Yetis and Rage Scar Yetis. You can see what they do to us when they enrage like that. You need to go, sir. It's actually not a bad play or strategy to leave the patrols up and marked. Just work around them, and that way they're always up and you know where they are, instead of you killing them. And then they pop up, they spawn in at some point, and they're no longer marked up. Okay. Damn, those things suck. Jesus. Because you mark them up and then you kill them, they can spawn back, and if you're not paying attention. But if you leave them marked up, like I said, just kind of work your way around them. I know I just killed that one, but we've got no fucking hides yet, of course. It's a level 48. He doesn't rage up, though. Take him over here. I gotta create a macro to where I stop auto attacking with the wand so that I can bubble. That's why you see me jump up like that or move a little bit. It cancels the wand cast. It's not the best way to do it. Actually, all I have to do is I just do the same keybind that I start casting with, and he'll stop. I never think about doing that. Try it on this mob. This one's back up here. Nope. Nope. What an idiot I am. I stopped the cast, but then I just did the wrong button. Finally got a hide there. Appreciate it, Blizzard. Not too bad to grind. It's just like, I think probably the safest thing we can... Well, it's not the safest thing we can do. We can just grind green mobs somewhere, but there's no quest with that. So, kind of sucks there. This mob's back up as well. Got my laptop beside me here, using it so that I can render videos with my DaVinci Resolve program on both of my machines. So far so good, but goddamn, this thing puts out so much heat. I had to dig in my closet. I've got a laptop cooler. It goes underneath, and it forces air to the bottom. Because it was fucking hot, man. It helps out a lot, though. I used to work for this place They're called EMC. Yeah. They're data. God, sorry. A data management company, data solutions, things like that. I was one of the only IT people there. This was in Pleasanton, California. And I can't tell you how many times we would have salespeople come in. They would bring their laptops in, and the laptops they just wouldn't power on anymore. You know, we'd look at them, and they would just be burned. They'd literally be burned up. We found out that what they were doing, they were changing the setting. It spread through the sales department, like the field agents who were out all the time. You know, they'd put their laptops in their bags and stuff. So they had changed the settings. The power settings, so that when they closed the lid, if the laptop was on, it would actually just stay on. It wouldn't go to sleep. So the laptop would be on, and it wouldn't be able to get any air, and the thing would just literally burn up. Yeah, that was happening for like almost 2 months until like, what the hell's going on? Because usually that's like a power setting. I mean, it is a power setting, but you need to be like a power user or whatever. So we had to implement a policy to where they couldn't change it. Because I think the way that a laptop typically works, you close the lid, it goes to sleep. It's like a low power state, you know? And yeah. I've seen that a lot over the years. People using their laptops like on their bed. They don't realize the laptop breathes from underneath. It pulls cold air in from underneath. And the laptops would just fucking burn up. Yeah, if you're a laptop user, be mindful of that. There's little vents, and that's where the fans are underneath the laptop. It draws from the bottom, and it generally blows out the side or the back. There's a ferocious one. It's level 47. These are way easier to deal with. So my desktop beside me here, it's I've had the case for years, but I've slowly upgraded all the components in it. Shit. Got plenty of fans in it. It's got great airflow to it. But I've got this, I've had it for years. You basically point, it's got like a laser, and you point the laser, and it will tell you how hot something is. Technicians, like HVAC techs, I think use them they can point at a heating vent or cooling vent, and it'll show the temperature of the air coming out. And I actually got this thing we was living in Richmond, Virginia. I had this apartment, and it would get hot as fuck in the summertime. I lived on the top floor of this 3-story little apartment, and being upstairs doesn't help either. So at least 4 times I had to contact management because I would turn on the AC. The same thing with the heater in the winter, and it would just not get cool, and it would not get warm in the fucking apartment. So they kept sending people out, and one of the guys that came out, he actually left. He had one of those things and left it. He had left it in a closet where he was working around. I didn't find it for like a month, but I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, fucking, like, what the hell is this? Anyway, I kept the thing. I got it. So anyway, I was wondering about my my desktop here. Oh my God, what am I doing, man? Doubling up on spells and shit. I don't have Inner Fire up. I'm playing so bad. It's because I'm talking. So this thing gets hot. I've got a 4090 with 24 gigs of RAM in it. No, that card has 3 fans on its own. But I've got 3 big fans in the front of this computer. I've got 2 exhaust fans in the back. Oh, that's a quest item. And I've got fans on the top of it as well. Oh, it's right there. We'll take that. But it gets hot too, like really, really fucking hot. So I've been experimenting with having, it's got a glass side case. I've been experimenting with having it closed, which is how the air is supposed to flow more efficiently over the CPU. And so I also have a CPU cooler, which it's this big heat sink that sits on top of the CPU, the chip, and then I have a draw fan in front of it and an exhaust fan in back of it. I'm trying to keep the machine as cool as I can. Then it's actually cooler if I keep the side panel open so air can just flow right into it. It's actually almost a 12-degree difference in temperature, which kind of surprised me. So I just leave the side thing open. Like I've got a little floor LED light, doesn't put out any heat. I actually put that in, like open the side panel and I put that in between. So it's just wide open to the air and it runs much cooler. No. Either I've got poor fans or it's just not a very good case design, which is probably more the case. Case in point. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, so I just leave it open now. A little bit cooler in the winter, obviously. You back up over there, my friend? You are back up. You're a rager, too. She's level 47, which I like. I'm going to pull him right here. Hey, buddy. Gonna pull this thing? We might. Kind of close here. Yeah. Let's get rid of it, though. Yeah, I didn't want to take any chances with this card. Like, the only way I could even afford this card, I had to make payments on it through Amazon for like, I don't know, I think it was 6 months or something. But no, they were no interest payments. Pretty good. Fuck, man. These guys resisted so much shit here. It's an expensive card. But anyway, yeah, I didn't want to take any chances of it. And, you know, I had the side closed like you're supposed to for several months after I got it. But I just noticed it was so putting out so much heat. It's got 4 big giant power connectors from the power supply. And you have to have a minimum 3 of them connected for the card to even turn on, which is kind of nuts to think about. This mob popped up on me there. Wow, a 46? Let's get this guy out of the way. Yeah, I didn't want to take any chances. I want to make sure the thing runs nice and cool. It's actually a little bit better in the summer time because you know, I keep the air conditioner. I keep it pretty cool. I can't stand to be too hot, and this apartment is super small. But fortunately, the AC, it's like a ground unit that I have. It cools this place right down. It cools way more efficiently than it does heating. It stays pretty cool for longer. Didn't I literally just kill this mob? I wonder if we've got people farming these things at the other location. Maybe. Let's get a little more spell heavy here, see what happens. I don't know, maybe they're not popping up quick. Maybe I just take so long with each mob, it seems like it. I don't know. Fascinated by space. I was watching some documentaries last night on PBS. Saturn and Venus. And some of the moons. Some of the moons are more interesting than the actual, those gas giants. But there's at least 2 moons, and I think Venus as well. What am I just doing here? Because of the composition of the atmosphere and the amount, the heat and the pressure, it actually... So you have like methane, a lot of methane in the atmosphere, and then lightning strikes from storms creates ash. And as that ash falls, the pressure and other chemicals turns it literally into diamonds. So there are some moons, and at least one of our gas giants, when it rains, it actually rains fucking diamonds, like 4-carat diamonds. It's kind of insane. There's another place that you basically get rubies. The majority of the makeup of a ruby, whatever that chemical compound is. Just fucking fascinating. And of course, Saturn. Saturn's my favorite planet, man. It's just so incredible with those rings and... Make sure we keep that and that up. Forgot what I was going to say about Saturn. Such a cool planet, though. Oh, the eye. That storm. That's clearly visible. That, I think it was first seen by telescope in the 1600s. I don't know, but it's been there at least since then. That storm that you see, that they call it the eye, it's actually twice the size of Earth, which is nuts to think about. I could watch shit about space, man, just like all fucking day. How much more they're learning, and it's the beauty of science. You're always trying to prove yourself wrong, you know? Trying to get better answers, more accurate answers, dig deeper. A lot of times, you know, you'll discover something and then that leads to even more questions. That's another one of those pristine Yeti hides there. Let's rebuff here. Got 3 minutes on the fortitude. The fortitude. I don't really want to fight him up there. It's too close to potentially other mobs spawning up on us up there. Will pass. Don't have enough mana to bubble here. I just need about 300, I think. I need that. That's a requirement for Ironman Priest, man. You couldn't do this challenge without your bubble. Just no way in hell. I mean, you'd have to fight mobs like 9 levels below you, right at the threshold of turning gray. And then, I mean, I even question it then, depending on where you were at and what you were fighting. Here comes Happy Pants. This guy's going to be popping up here, maybe. Resist. Holy Fire is probably the best thing to get resisted simply because it's the cheapest spell. God, this wand is garbage. It's complete garbage. I'm going to have to take some of these shots, I guess, here. Fucking hell, man. That one resist screwed me up. I couldn't put Shadow Word Pain on it, which is really the finisher for us most of the time. It's 46. We just killed the patrol, so we should be okay right here. I don't think I've ever been in this cave here. I don't know how deep it goes. No idea. Okay. I need to get out of this little... I'm kind of pinned in here, and these mobs are coming back. Fucking resisted. Gotta save this little bit of mana here for another bubble and Shadow Word Pain. All right, 3 more. Pretty decent XP, I guess, for this. Seems like it. Yeah. 750, 800 per kill. A little over if we're fighting the 48s. Been wanting to get out onto my little side patio to get a little sun, but it's been too fucking cold. Windy as shit. Also, there's a very small window to where I actually get full sun over there. It's mostly shade, which kind of sucks, but for about an hour and a half or so, there's a little bit of sun that peeks through just because of the way the sun travels. Which is weird because that side of the house, which is technically my front door, it faces directly south, which means to the left is west and to the immediate right is east, so that you think it would travel straight up like that, but that's just the set position. It's a little off, so it actually catches the edge of the house like around noon, and it's just kind of shade for the most part. It's just because my it's not big enough over there. Like, I've got a white fence. It's like plastic white fence. It separates my front area from my neighbor's backyard, which sounds weird. It's just the way that's laid out. Full sun on that every time. It's always full sun on that. So I guess if I just stood up against the fence, I could get some sun. A little bit nervous there with this 48. Let's go deal with this 47. I've never laid out in the sun. It's not really my thing, but I'm going on vacation here and I don't want to get burned. It's very bad for you. So I'm trying to get, hopefully, just a little bit of sun before I go. If not, I'll just stay covered up. You know, deselect the target. It's fucking great when that happens. God damn, what is going on with my fucking character, man? I could go over to my girlfriend's house. She gets full sun in the backyard. Wait till it gets a little bit warmer. I think we'll take this guy out of the way. Take this guy out of the way? You know what I mean. Times and 11 times. It's less than a 1 out of... What would that be? Like 1... I don't know what the fuck it would be. Pretend like I can figure it out. So like 1 out of 5, maybe? $350 to $370. It's just way better. But it's almost 100 more mana. It's 90 more mana. 95, something like that. Might actually be worth it, though, for the Mind Blast. But they do have an 8-second cooldown, which kind of sucks. Freaks back up here. Okay, you gotta go. A better chance of getting the pristine Yeti hides than you do the actual shit that you need. Come on, man. Come on, man. Coming up on an hour here. Getting close. There's 3 mobs up here, plus the patrol back and forth, so I just gotta be mindful of that. Fuck you with your resist. This guy's back, but it's not the patrol. I don't think. God damn, man, this is not good. Completely screws us up. We get resisted that many times. I might have to desperate prayer here because this wand, as you can see, is just dog shit. That was the wrong mob to get resisted on so many times because of that enrage that they have. And if this had been a patrol, it could have been real, real bad. Pretty unlucky right there. Level 48. 47. I need to keep this area clear here. Fucking resist. I think there's 3 up here. I thought there was one like right over here, but I guess not. I think maybe they're spawning like this just because this is such a confined area. So I think it affects the respawn rate. They're not spread out over such a large area, if that makes any sense. Actually, just gotta go. I can't, no way I can handle 2. So it's safe like right here. There's no mobs, but beyond this, you start seeing level 48s, 49s. But we should be able to get out, yeah. So I thought that patrol, I saw it. I thought it went up this way. I didn't realize it was the one that came over. And that's why I was saying it's maybe a better play to just mark them up so you know where they are. I just misread the what kind of patrol it was there. Yeah, I thought he was going to turn up and go that way, but not the right mob. So there's going to be mobs here, so what I'm doing, I'm just going to start this. And then we'll just fight him where he was. I've got a little time before that mob comes back. But I can see him now that he's marked. All right, 2 more. Like 10 kills at this drop rate. It's kind of shit, man, that these are the... We don't get better drinks than this. Ever. This is it. There might be... Mages might be able to make a better drink. It supplies more mana. I'm not sure about that. I feel like there is. Surely there would be. What the fuck happened? I gotta reset the fight. I think he resisted both the Holy Fire and Mind Blast. He had no damage done to him. Which I can't. I just can't have that. He's got damage done to him now, though. That dot helped out a little bit. I don't know. I still may reset this. I think we're okay here. I just wasn't paying attention there. But I think he resisted both of my openers. It's like a worst case scenario. Challenging drop rate, Eric. Yeah. Okay. Not good. I had 1 resist in this fight, and it put us in this position here. I still have 3 minutes on that, so if this is terrible... I'm just going to do this. I need to get him done. Get him done! Alright, 1 more. Then we're going to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I think we're over an hour, about 1:05. I think we were roughly 15 minutes before I did the little cut scene. Show me a 47, man. Come on. Mm-hmm. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 81 degrees.
It's 74 right now. It's going to be about 81 degrees today. $47, you say? Nope. Jesus Christ. Fucking suck, man. So sucky. This mouse is so sensitive. The middle mouse button, there's a fine line between shift, middle button, and shift, wheel down. It's easy to hit one or the other there. All right. That's 2 quests. We can turn back in here, which is great. And we need to go do that. Actually, this is off Hearthstone, so it's just Hearth and turn it in. This guy's like the leather worker or something, I think, right here. Oh, leatherworking supplies.
Looking for something specific?
I have this for you.
See you around. Safe travels. See you later. Have a good one. See you later. See you around.
Okay. All right, not too bad. Some decent XP there. Do a little repair.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Can't use any of that. I got a mithril bound trunk. I thought I had 2, but I don't. We'll see what's in that. I don't need that or that. I can't use the rumsy rum. Look at the fucking drinks we went through, man. I had 100 drinks. We went through 45 of them. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Philosomajaz, stuff like that. Alrighty. Let's wrap it on up. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. Appreciate you. Take care. Iron Man and myself. We'll catch you in tomorrow's episode.
It's been fun.
Peace.